All right, guys. So let's talk about the Bad Batch. So I did see it on May 4th. The 4th will be with you. Crap. Here's the thing about me. When it comes to Star Wars properties, I have always stated that it has not been my cup of tea. I'm not a huge Star Wars fan like everybody else do, but when it comes to the animated property, that I've always been a big fan of that. Except the one they did on Disney Resistance, I didn't like that as much. I didn't hate it, but I didn't like it. Um, I probably will do a re-review of those, like a second look of those, season one, a little bit season two. Just give you guys a second look. That's a future video down the road. So plug there. And I probably would do something like that. But other than that, I wasn't a huge fan of it. So when I heard they were going to do the Bad Batch, they debuted last year in the last season of Clone Wars. I didn't really care for them in most episodes. I thought they were interesting characters, but it was one of those things where I was like, I'm not really fond of them. However, um, this it was stated after Order 66. So I was like, I'm a fan of Order 66. And I like the concept of that. I always thought that concept of cool, killing off all these Jedi's and seeing how these Jedi's are dying off would be a good concept. That'd be something cool, it's interesting, something the movie should have done. A la Disney. So I heard they were doing this. I said, I'll check it out. Give it up to D. Baker for voicing these characters. He knows how to voice characters so well. He knows how to make great creatures now voices. And then when it comes to these, he gives all these clones different personality. Like they're played by the same actor, but he gives them so much personality. It's just fucking fantastic. I've never seen that done before. He's a talent of nobody else. I mean, he will be surely missed if down the road Star Wars is when he does pass. Not saying he will pass, but his time will come. He will be a voice actor that will be missed because there ain't too many voice actors that can do clones the way he's arguably the main reason why Clone Wars was a success because he gave all these clones personality. But these four are probably his biggest ones. He just gave personality to. Like I said, the voice acting is good. Um, there's an Easter egg to a certain character that was in Rebels. You will see him. It's like the first scene of him when Order 66 happens, and you look at him like, oh shoot! Like if you weren't a fan of Rebels, you don't know. But if you're a fan of Rebels and Clone Wars, you'll know. Oh, you know who he is. Dave Filoni, he knows what he's doing. So we continue with that. Um, so pretty much it's like I said, the Order 66. But certain clones of the Bad Batch are programming. Now usually the reason they call it the Bad Batch is because their program is different. They follow orders, but they follow their own orders. So you know what I'm saying? But they also have consciousness. They know from right from wrong. They're not just gonna follow an order and do it. There's the main leader, he does that. However, there's one of them in there that follows orders because his programming is still following. I guess the programming that happened to him is a little bit different. So I think majority of his programming that the other clones, the original clones, have, he still is embedded with. While the other Bad Batch, they still have their own will where they're not going to follow everything that happens. They still think right is wrong. I mean, from right and wrong. So they think this is wrong. They need to be just due. So you see that going on. Uh, Mr. Talkin, General Talkin, he's in here, and he puts the Bad Batch to work. He sees what their loyalty lies. He gets a little tip from a certain clone that the Bad Batch are not fully embracing the Order of 66. So he's trying to figure out what shall we do, you know. And you see them. You see a lot of the clones. You know how in Attack of the Clones you get to see how the clones are being made from that world and stuff. You get to see a little bit more of that. They're introduced to a new clone, another another clone. She's a female, a young clone. It almost feels like Matt on the Mandalorian with Baby Yoda. So I was kind of like, okay, wasn't expecting that. Did I ask for it? No. Hopefully, there's a little bit more for her character development in here, other than just being a child, so kids can relate to that. If you know what I'm saying, I'm not a big fan. Like I honestly would have been cool with all the just the regular Bad Batch, but I mean, it is what it is. Like you replace one with another one, and the one they replace, I don't know. But again, I see where it takes you. The the premiere is like a 72-minute premiere. There's two. It reminds me of how old cartoons used to do back in the day, where it was like 56 minutes, and that's something I like down the road. You know what I'm saying? And it just works for me. It really does work for me. The rating for this Bad Batch episode for me, it's a solid. It's solid. 8 out of 10. Like I said, there's some stuff I liked and some stuff I didn't like, but I enjoy what I saw. I enjoyed what I got. Like I said, when it comes to the animation department, the Bad Batch, the Clone Wars, the Rebels, they've done right. Because Dave Filoni is a fan of this material, and he knows how to make compelling characters, not try to Mary Sue them and do all this extra shit like the prequel, not the prequels, but the original, not the, excuse me, the Disney trilogy has done. But honestly, guys, if you have not seen it, check it out. It's on Disney Plus. Now, I don't have Disney Plus. I have the Fire Stick, and I watch it on the stick. But if you have Disney Plus, I say check it out. Me, I'm not going to support it because I don't support Disney and what their tactics of what they've done in the last several years, and I just can't support it. They got to have something really good for me to get there. X-Men, the animated series. Animated series. So for me to actually get this, or Gargoyles, but with Greg Weisman on it. For me to actually get it. But yeah, so as always, guys, like, subscribe, peace, and have a nice day. If you've seen the Bachelor, comment below. Let me know what you thought about it. Johnson out.